Welcome.
Hope you can all hear us out there. Welcome to Airog.
Yes, Muskerry. We're back in action, Mick.
Back in action. It was nice. COVID
off the pub.
Signed off the COVID payment this morning. Yeah. Everything is above board.
Everything's above board, yeah.
So today we're bringing the Mid-Cork Macroom Motors Under 21B football final live from Airog. Ahabolog versus Ballinora.
Yeah, so throw in here about 10 minutes away or less.
Less than 10 minutes.
They're due to throw in, I think. I suppose we'll just go through the teams anyway there first. I suppose, look, it's dried up is the first thing we want to talk about this evening.
That's the big thing, yeah.
We all saw the rain there until about 4:30 or 5 o'clock this evening. We were wondering, we're in for a wet game, but it looks like the pitch is dried up. We've got sunshine coming across the pitch.
Sunshine coming out, the evening is brightening up. It's going to be a great game of football. It's going to be a tight game. These are two well-matched teams and two good teams.
Two good match teams. We'll go through the teams first, then we'll go through the paths to the final.
Yeah, I suppose we'll go through Ballinora there first, Joe. In goal there we have Joe Crowley, or Joe Conway is in goal, number one.
Yeah, and the full back line there, George Ford at right half back, Ronan Barrow at full back, and Liam Lyons at left corner back.
And the half back line there, Colin O'Flynn, Neil Lorden, and Michael Quirk at left half back.
Yeah, and in Lord Parka, David O'Halloran and Peter Mayer.
And the half forward line there we have Tommy Burns, Shane Kingston, and Ivan Quirk.
And the sharpshooters up front, Brian McCarthy, captain, Conor Quirk, and Hugh O'Sullivan. And
the subs there for Ballinora, we have Alex McAllen, Jack Tuig, Aaron Kavanagh, Danny Deneen, DJ Duffy, David Lehan, Adam Lafferty, Luke O'Donovan, James Cahan, Billy Carberry, and James Noonan.
Yeah, and the management team then of Francis Tuig, Conor Carey, Pat O'Shea, Brian O'Donovan, Thomas Conway, and Ger Lorden. Yeah, and Ahabolog.
The Ahabolog line up there in goal, we have Daniel O'Sullivan.
Yeah, and the right corner back, Killian Barry Murphy, full back and captain Conor Smith, and left corner back, Sean Buckley.
Yeah, and the half back line there, Jack Murphy, Adam Murphy, and Conor Deneen.
And in the middle of the field, Mark O'Connell and Pádraig O'Sullivan.
And the half back line, or the half forward line there, Brian Deneen, Keelan O'Sullivan, and Ardal O'Bukala.
And full forward line today is Luke Casey, Jack Olam at full forward, and Rhys O'Sullivan in the corner position.
And the subs today are Paul Deneen, Tom Griffin, Jason O'Sullivan, Dara Herlihy, Josh Grimes, Tyg Bradley, Brendan Harrington, Colm O'Connell, Shane Moynihan, Paul Dilworth, and Jack Long.
Yeah, and the management team, young management team as well, David Moynihan, Kevin Finnegan, Michal Toomey, John Buckley, Ken Hogan, and logistics there, Anthony O'Riordan.
Yeah, and I suppose speaking of Kevin Finnegan there, one of the management team, we can thank Kevin Finnegan, Electrical, and Irish and European with Rob O'Keefe, for sponsoring. We really appreciate them sponsoring the live stream tonight. So
they're bringing it to your screens there this evening, so you can thank those guys and support local in some ways of those guys as well. So if you get the chance, look them up if you need their business.
They put their hand in their pocket, so we thank them for that,
Yeah.
So
of course, look, we want to thank our own club sponsor there as well, DC Solutions, IT Solutions, for coming on board this year.
Oh yeah, he's come on board. I suppose, look, both teams on the way to the final, both teams have played Canavy. Both teams have beaten Canavy. I suppose as far as Ballinora are concerned, they played Canavy in the first round and they beat them by 3-10 to 1-11.
Good score.
Good score.
It was a tight match up until I think the second half water break. I think Ballinora tended to pull away then. I think that was in the last, so they finished strong.
They finished very strong. And I mean, there's goals in the team because they scored 4 goals against Navalbon. They finished 4-9 to Navalbon's 2-11 in the semi-final.
Navalbon are a fancy team.
They were one of the favourites, I think, for it.
So a strong side there.
They're a strong side. Ourselves, I suppose, we played Kilmurray in the first round. We played them in Clodove. We beat them, I suppose, in the end it was well, but it was a close game up in the last quarter, 2-17 to 7 points.
Yeah, and the similar game then against Canavy, I look a great game. I think we were in control of it there up until this, the second half water break. Really, we won 2-10 to 1-12, but point in it at the end. But Canavy gave an almighty heave in the last 10-15 minutes.
They did, and we were clinging on at the end. I think we had a couple of late scores, and we won it by a point. And I suppose the important thing is, look, we're here. It's a Mid-Cork final. It's anybody's game. Nobody's calling this, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking under It was a great age group. You know, a lot of lads, you know, this is the last chance sitting under. You know, they really move into adult level after this, and you know, there's no more kind of restrictions on ages after this group for a lot of these lads on both sides. So, you know, it's the chance for a lot of them. I don't think there's any county championship following this. So this is their last game for a lot of these lads in under 21 level.
It is. I think, look, they seem to be getting ready here, Joe. Maybe we'll head up into our seat there, and we might see a bit of noise from our sponsors there. We'll give a little bit of an advert from our sponsors and thank our sponsors and support them.
Yeah.
Irish and European are proud sponsors of Ahabollock GA, and Robert O'Keefe, ex-Ahabollock GA player, coach and club member, will look after all your property needs. Irish and European are proud sponsors of Ahabollock GA, and Robert O'Keefe, ex-Ahabollock GA player, coach and club member, will look after all your property needs.
If you're looking for a local, safe electric approved contractor, then give former club player Kevin Finnegan a call. No, it's okay. We're still live here, so look, we've about I think 2 or 3 minutes here to throw in. I think the ref is in the middle of the field there, Ted Hayes from Aerogue.
Yeah, very experienced ref, Joe. Would have handled a good few mid-cock finals at all levels, really.
Yeah.
Plenty experience. I'm looking there, he has Diarmuid Kerwin on the line on one side. Plenty experience out on the pitch there, I think. It's down to the lads now at this stage, both sets of teams, to go out there and do the best. They've got to a final, both of them on merit. And to be nice to see both teams playing well, playing to their full potential, I think.
Exactly, yeah. No, and as we were talking about the weather there a few minutes ago, like, look, the sun is coming across the field here. I don't think it's in any goalkeeper's eyes, but a little bit of a breeze flowing across the field, but it's nothing. Looks like a pretty decent evening for a game of football.
It is, I suppose. Underfoot conditions will be quite slippery. You'll have the ball will slide and run. Lads will be falling, I suppose. But look, not an ideal night for bouncing a ball, for hopping a ball, but we're almost ready to go here. I see the lads look to be taking up their places here now the ref is calling for them there. So Ted Hayes, as I mentioned earlier, is a good experienced referee. So
Brian McCarthy from Ballinora there, the captain, and Conor Smith, Ahabollock captain, both meeting in the centre of the field there to toss and see what direction they'll play. But I'm not sure will they worry about which way they're going to play in this first half.
Yeah, that's very. Brian McCarthy there looks very like a Mayo jersey on him there. There's a bit of Mayo heritage in him, I think, and a bit of Ivleary as well, after they win in the junior county final this year.
Exactly, yeah. So I think we're going to line up as we are, I'd say, yeah. Daniel O'Sullivan.
It looks like as we are, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel O'Sullivan. No, wait, no. Or no, they're pulling in the teams, but I think we're going to play as we are. And Ballinora are going to play, or Ahabollock are going to play back towards the Ahabollock direction here. If you know the Aerogue pitch, they're playing out towards the main road. So we're going to stop pause here now for the national anthem. So Ballinora playing from left to right. No advantage to
to any of the teams with wind or anything like that. So we're almost ready to go. Players will take up their positions. They seem to be lining out as on the programme.
I don't see anyone else well in midfield there.
Colin
O'Flynn is into midfield there, I think.
Is there a substitute here on the playing right half back for Ballinaura? Is that Luke O'Donovan is playing right half back?
Luke O'Donovan and number 5, Colin O'Flynn, has gone into midfield there.
Yeah, and number 9, Peter Mayer, has gone into right half forward.
So there's a few changes. We'll get to bearings here in a few minutes with the team.
Bullock are lining out as expected, as per the programme. So the game is on. Looks like Ballinaura win the first ball there, and you have Colin O'Flynn going forward. It's a fast ball in. One inside there by Killian Barry Murphy, who gives a lovely hand pass out to Jack Murphy out here on the left-hand side. Jack gives it to Adam Murphy. Adam Murphy looking back again for, it's gone astray, it's picked up by Ballinaura. Full forward here, Conor Quirk takes a shot and it's over the bar. First score of the game for Ballinaura.
Good score, yeah, a little bit of a mistake coming out of the defence there, looking to play it in. They went back into the centre, and I think it was a slip in the end there. I think coming back in, maybe it was Conor Deneen, I think slipped, just lost the footing as you talked about, the underfoot. Looked for the pass, came inside and fell, and they capitalised on that, and very quick by Ballinaura to score their first point of the game.
Yeah, I think conditions will make a difference here. The underfoot conditions is quite slippery, so there is mistakes going to be made, but Daniel O'Sullivan now with the kick out here for Bullock. Underneath it is Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy picks up the loose ball, loses it. Ardal O'Bokla gets it into his hand. He's trying to find Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan O'Sullivan now breaking out. Looks back, has support from Jack Murphy. It's foul there, says the referee, and it's a free to Bullock.
There's an advantage being played, and I think Bullock are going to get the extra 10 yards as well for throwing the ball away.
So it looks like Jack Murphy is going to take this, sends the ball in. One inside there by Jack Oldham out to Brian Deneen. Brian Deneen back to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Looks like it took a deflection there. It's gone out for a 45, and it's the first 45 of the game to Bullock.
So a bit better there from Bullock working it through, but you can see the stalwart already. Ballinaura are setting out, the defensive setup there, and they're quite strong. They're not letting anything go on the tackles, so this is going to be tough enough to get the Bullock forwards loose. They wanted that space inside the full forward line, they didn't get it.
So Luke Casey placing the ball on the ground here with the 45. He's about 10 yards to the right of the post. Mark O'Connell makes a run for him. Luke is going to take a shot here. Gets underneath it. It looks to be going to the left, tailing to the left and wide.
Yeah, so look, Ballinaura made an even enough start, I suppose, here with Ballinaura getting their first score of the game. Bullock now having 2 attempts there, both wides at this stage.
Ballinaura goalkeeper Joe Conway with the kick out here. He's looking for a loose man here. He's going out to the left, looking for David O'Halloran. Ball breaks. Brian Deneen picks up the break. There's a lovely hand pass into Pádraig O'Sullivan, into Luke Casey. Luke with a shot on the run. It hits off the post, comes back. Rhys O'Sullivan with a low shot, and it just goes to the right, and it's gone wide.
Unlucky there by Luke. He came inside, and a lovely shot, trademark left foot off the post. I think Rhys was the first to react, but they were all kind of a bit slow to react there. But it came back to him, and I think unfortunately, and not to hit the target.
So Joe Conway with the kick out here again, goes out to the left hand side looking for Michael Quirk. Won by Michael Quirk. Gives a lovely hand pass in. Takes the return again. Michael Quirk on forward, gives a long ball in. Looking for Conor Quirk inside the full forward line. Ball bypassing. Conor Quirk is going to pick this. He's being tackled out there by Conor Smith. Gives a hand pass back to Shane Kingston. Shane Kingston now with Conor Smith. Tackling him, the referee is giving advantages, giving a free in to Shane Kingston, right out on the sideline and about 21 yards out from the goal.
Showing the danger on the inside line there. Conor Quirk has been lively there in the first few minutes of his first point of the game as well, but Conor Smith, that'll be a good battle in there because Conor won't be giving anything away too easily.
So it looks like Ivan Quirk is going to take this. Obviously suits the right-footed player. Colin O'Flynn has made a burst forward to take a pass. He's been tackled there by Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig is deemed to have fouled Colin O'Flynn, and it's a free in just on the edge of the D to Ballinora.
There'll be no fast ball this time. I'd say it'll be straight over the bar.
So Ivan Quirk with this. Should be relatively straightforward for Ivan. It's gone to the left and gone wide.
So he just hasn't got dialed in there.
So early stages, both teams finding their feet. Both of them with a couple with wides. It's still Ballinora 1 point. Ahabullogue no score. So Daniel O'Sullivan, a high ball looking for Keelan O'Sullivan. One in there by Colin O'Flynn. Picks up the loose ball. Finds Luke O'Donovan. Back in, Luke O'Donovan now looking to find the player. Finds Peter Meyer. Ball is lost. Being tackled by Luke Casey. Peter Meyer still has the ball. Finds his number 6, Neil Lorden, Cork 20 player. Back to Peter Meyer. Forward to Liam Lyons. Liam puts the ball in. Connor Smith gets his hand to it. One inside there by Tommy Burns, who gives it to Shane Kingston. Shane Kingston, great tackle by Luke Casey, or by Killian Barry Murphy. Referee decides it's a free in on the 21-yard line for a foul by Killian Barry Murphy on Shane Kingston.
Yeah, I think a bit fortunate there to get the free, I would say. I think that more of a coming together. I thought he'd lost control of the ball coming in, and an easier hit this time, and Shane Kingston's going to step up the free this time, and off the left foot should take the score.
It's over the bar, a second point of the game for Ballinora. They lead by 2 points to no score with about 7 minutes gone in the game.
Yeah, Ballinora have definitely made the better start. Ahabullogue haven't been able to get their forwards moving properly yet, but definitely Ballinora are testing the full back line here, definitely in the half back line of Ahabullogue. We haven't seen enough now yet of Adam Murphy in this first half, I think, in the first few minutes. So obviously Shane Kingston, I think Conor Quirk, both proving a handful.
Ball goes out to the right hand side. He's found Colin O'Flynn, who loses the ball out over the line. Line ball being taken there by, it looks to be Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig goes long, plays it in front of Keelan O'Sullivan, gives a lovely hand pass into Adam Murphy. Adam trying to get the ball up into his hand, gets it, gives a hand pass to Luke Casey. Luke on the 45 now, out by the sideline, being tackled there by, gets it into Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan off his right, goes to the left and goes wide.
It's the third wide of the game now for Ahabullogue, so beginning a little bit better, getting the ball in towards Luke there. But
yeah, it looks like we haven't got our shooting boots on yet. There's been a few chances. So that one went to the left. It was a difficult shot, but it went to the left and wide. Kick out by Joe Conway. One inside there by Mark O'Connell, who breaks it down to Keelan O'Sullivan, gives a lovely pass to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig going through, looks to find, he's been tackled there, gets the free in on the edge of the D for a tackle there by Colin O'Flynn, and it's a free in to Ahabullogue.
Yeah, a bit more of that. I think the driving through, well done by Mark O'Connell in midfield, broke it down. I think Pádraig and Keelan there, they're going to be critical to pulling Ahabullogue over the line here this afternoon or this evening.
Luke is going to take this one off the ground. Ahabullogue yet to score. Ballinora leading by 2 points to no score. Luke gets underneath it, puts it straight over the black spot in the bar. Point for Ahabullogue, and it's 2 points to 1.
Yeah, we're about 10 minutes into this game here, 2 points to 1. You know, not been the fastest of starts, but maybe the weather has a bit to do with that, and a lot of underfoot and handling errors at the moment. But and the ref has broke up for a lot of frees.
Luke O'Donovan under this gets the ball back to his full-back, who is Ronan Barrow. Gets it out, being tackled there. Long ball up the field, looking for Ivan Quirk again. Loses the ball. Back to Conor Quirk. Adam Murphy picks up a loose ball. Finds Pádraig O'Sullivan. Back to Adam Murphy. Adam breaking through the middle of the field now. Has a look up. Keelan O'Sullivan out to his left-hand side. Keelan gives it to Luke. Luke is having a look. Ball is half blocked down there by Liam Lyons. And you have George Ford coming out with it now, out past his own 45, gives a hand pass over to Shane Kingston. Shane with the ball up to Ivan Quirk. Referee deemed a foul there by Mark O'Connell.
Thought that he touched the ball on the ground, but I think Mark will have. There wasn't much of an argument from him, but I think
so it goes backwards to Michael Quirk, the left half back, gives a hand pass over the top to Shane Kingston. Shane back to Michael Quirk. Michael Quirk bursting into the D, being tackled there by Mark O'Connell, seemed to throw it out to the side. Won there by Mark O'Connell, gives a lovely handoff to Jack Murphy. Jack is looking for Keelan down here by the sideline. Keelan O'Sullivan touches out over the line. Line ball to Ballinora here, just on the halfway line, being taken by Neil Lorden, Cork 20 player this year. Gives it into Micheál Quirk. In one there by Conor Smith inside. Out to Luke Casey on his own 65, being faced there by David O'Halloran. Luke hops the ball on his toe, takes it through, is having a look, is going to take a shot. That's a fantastic shot. It's just after pulling off to the right-hand side and gone wide.
Much better there again. Move, Conor Smith beginning to get on top there of Conor Quirk. That's a good battle there inside the full forward, full back line, but Conor doing whatever he can to get that ball out.
So Joe Conway here again with the kick out for Ballinora. Comes out this side of the field, looking for Luke O'Donovan. Batted down there by Ardal O'Bucla to Keelan O'Sullivan into Mark O'Connell. Now Mark is going straight through the middle, looks for Jack Oldham. Jack shoots, half blocked down, swallowed up by the keeper, who gives it out to Ronan Barrow. Comes out this side of the pitch, back up to trying to find Luke O'Donovan, down at the corner, being tackled there by Rhys O'Sullivan to George Ford. George back out to Ronan Barrow. Ronan up along the sideline here. Jack Murphy's on his own here in the middle of the field. Jack gives a hand pass in to Mark O'Connell. Mark back to Adam Murphy. Adam out the right-hand side now to Luke Casey. Luke shoots it in low, looking for Rhys inside. Doesn't quite get it. Jack Oldham. Great save by the keeper. Puts it out to the left-hand side for a 45. Snapshot there from Jack. It was quite close, Joe.
No, it was very good. Great save there by Joe Conway in goals. Brilliant save. He got to it, but much better there. Lovely darting ball by Luke Casey in. I think, looking to find Rhys. Rhys did very well knocking it over to Jack, and Jack instinctive really just going for it on the ground. I think Luke is going to fancy the chances here now, and he's going to have another pop from distance with the 45.
45 Ballinora leading by 2 points to 1. Chance for Aboluk to level it here.
Ballinora, a lot of men back in their own half. There's two inside in the full forward line they seem to haven't looked at. That's the way they kind of set up during normal play, but at the moment there's a lot of men out around the midfield.
So Luke Casey with the 45 just to the left of the goalpost. Well within his range. Gets underneath it. Fantastic ball over the bar. Point for Aboluk, point for Luke Casey, and they're level pegging.
Excellent stuff though from Luke again, a big 45 there. I think I'm just watching there, Brian McCarthy has taken Sean Buckley for a bit of a walk around the park. Sean usually playing cornerback, but he's out in the middle of the field at the minute. So there's obviously just the two men inside, and at the minute Adam Murphy is sitting back and sweeping.
So we should be coming close to the water break now, the first water break, as Mark O'Connell wins that kick out, gives it back to Luke Casey, back to Jack Oldham, or Jack Murphy, Jack to Keelan O'Sullivan, puts a lovely ball in, one inside there by Ronan Barrow, gets it out to Luke O'Donovan. Luke is fouled, says the referee, and it's a free out to Ballinora. Will be taken by George Ford. Finds number 11 Shane Kingston back in his own half back line. Gives a hand pass over there to number 4 Liam Lyons, the man with Aboluk connections. Sends it up to Ivan Quirk. Killian Barry Murphy, fantastic tackling there by Killian Barry Murphy. He comes out with the ball. He's fouled, and that's great tenacity. Lovely, fast, quickly taken down to Conor Deneen on the 45-yard line. Conor have a look, gives a hand pass into Brian Deneen. Brian back to Jack Oldham. Jack gives a ball into Rhys O'Sullivan inside the 21. Rhys coming out with it now. looking to get it on his left foot. Does he connect well with it? He does. It's over the bar, and that's a lead for Aberlour. They lead by 3 points to 2, Joe. And there's about 16 minutes gone in the game. I think the water break is coming here.
I'd say so. A brilliant point by Rees. He did an awful lot of work by himself there. But look, I think lovely pass again. Killian Barry Murphy did a Trojan amount of work there in the fast free. Conor Deneen played lovely ball in, and back to Brian Deneen. Brian Deneen in, and it's a great score.
So Joe Conway here goes out the left-hand side of the field. One inside there by number 8, David O'Halloran. Looking for a fast ball in, cut out by Adam Murphy on his own 45. Lovely interplay there between Adam and Mark O'Connell. Back to Jack Murphy. Jack decides to go around his man, hops the ball on his toe, decides to keep going. There is opportunities there. Having a look up. Lovely hand pass out to Luke Casey. Touched inside there by Liam Lyons. Out over the line. Line ball to Luke Casey. He takes it fast into Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan's on the 45. He goes around the Cork 20. Neil Lord and gives a lovely ball in to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig on the 14. Fantastic block down. It's a 45.
Colin O'Flynn there made a phenomenal block down. I think Pádraig O'Sullivan, I saw him on the pitch on Monday and Tuesday night this week, and he was practicing with Aaron O'Sullivan, our minor, and I think who else was with him in the night, but geez, they were just practicing a lot of goals, and I think he had the eye for goal there, and that was a phenomenal, brilliant stop by
That was
Colin
a
O'Flynn.
shot for goal. It was a fantastic stop there by Colin O'Flynn, and it was a certain goal. I think the keeper got a touch to it as well, but it's a 45 to Aberlour. They lead by 3 points to 2, and Luke Casey, who put the last one over the bar, is going to take this one. Doesn't quite catch it right, and it drifts off to the right and out, and it's wide.
Yeah, we're going to the water break here now. Look, 3 points to 2, Aberlour lead. It's been an even enough game, being perfectly honest. I think if we have to look at it that way, I think Ballinora definitely got the faster start, and they got the scores. I think Conor way out from Aberlour, but they seem to have rectified a lot of that now, and the ball is building up from the back, where the back line in quite a good shape. Shane Kingston got their second from a free, and I think then we're looking, then Luke Casey kind of began to step into the game, got himself a free, and he's got himself a 45. But Rhys Sullivan got a super score from play there as well. And I think, look, Mark O'Connell I think is playing particularly well in the middle of the field. He's getting breaking a lot of ball. He's getting into it, and obviously Keelan and Pádraig linking up very well there as well. Brian Deneen, I think he's linked up a few times, but I think we're going to see a lot more from Brian as well coming into the second half, or the end of this second quarter.
And in the Ballinora side of it there, you have Shane Kingston at centre forward going very well. Ivan Quirk going very well.
Flynn there with that block. I mean, that was it was as good as you'll see there to block that goal from Pádraig.
Their full back line there, George Ford is seeing a lot of ball, Luke O'Donovan seeing a lot of ball, David O'Halloran seeing a lot of ball. So it's quite even. Very early stages yet.
Quite even, yeah. And Conor Quirk and Conor Smith there, full forward, Ballinora full back for Aberlour. They're having quite the battle. I think it's pretty even between them at the moment, and they're doing well. But yeah, these water breaks, I wonder. Last year I think we saw a lot in the intermediate games. It did make a big difference to certain teams. That they got that few minutes of regrouping and figuring out the tactics. So I think Aberlour probably were slightly happier going into that water break. Maybe Ballinora spent a few extra half a minute longer there just to kind of get their grounded and figure out the tactics again.
Yeah, and what you do find is that the water breaks, there's big changes in momentum there. You have a team that is going well, and next they come out after a water break, and it's the other team tend to take over. And look, it's early stages yet. We'll see how this one goes. There is Ballinora playing with two inside the full forward line.
But look, on both sides you can already see it. There is danger whenever the ball goes into the forward line. They're both quick forward lines. They're looking for the ball low into that full forward line, and both sides have shown they can take their scores.
So the game will resume here with a kick out to Ballinora after that 45 that went wide. Joe Conway, the goalkeeper. Strong Offaly connections here with Joe Conway. Sure, he was celebrating the Offaly under-20 All-Ireland success. Out into the middle here, won by Pádraig O'Sullivan. Loses the ball to Neil Lord, another Cork under-20 player, to Michael Quirk. Over to Colin O'Flynn, who's bursting forward now. Gives a lovely hand pass in to Shane Kingston. Shane is going through, evades 2 tackles. Lovely ball over the top, trying to find Peter Meyer here out on the right-hand side. Peter facing 3 Aberlour men, looks to be getting around them. Back to Colin O'Flynn, blocked down there by Adam Murphy. One inside there by number 13, is Brian McCarthy, the Ballinora captain. The first time it on the ground, but the ball goes to the right and goes wide.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scrappy, I suppose. They worked it out, and Ahabullogue did well in crowding the area, and I think Sean Buckley did enough there to put him off. So, but again, we're still 3 points to 2 here, with about 12 minutes to go in this first half.
So Daniel O'Sullivan, the Ahabullogue keeper, with the kick out, is coming to this side, looking for Pádraig O'Sullivan, hand passes it down, looking for Jack Murphy, goes out over the line, to be taken there by Luke O'Donovan. Luke low into Shane Kingston. Shane being tackled by Mark O'Connell, gives a lovely ball across. One over there by Tommy Burns. Tommy is through. He's looking to get a score. Gets it on his right, over the bar, and it's a point for Ahabullogue, and the sides are level again, Joe.
Lovely score, actually. He cut through. I think he actually took it from the outside of the right boot, I think. May not be as comfortable on the left, but my God, it was a good score. He cut through there, and just as he coming under pressure from Conor Smith, I think just knocked it over the bar. But that evens it up at 3 points each.
So Daniel O'Sullivan again comes out this side again, looking for Pádraig. One there by Jack Murphy, who takes it forward, runs forward, looking for support. In the left-hand side, Reese. Reese is behind George Ford. Still wins the ball, trying to get it up. One inside there by number 4, Liam Lyons. Liam up this side of the field. One there by Shane Kingston in front of Adam Murphy. On the sideline, referee says it's a free. The linesman says it's out over the line. The referee is the boss. Shane Kingston looking to take it fast. Off his left, over to the left-hand side, finds Michael Quirk here. Michael cuts across to the right-hand side, still going through, being chased by Keelan O'Sullivan. An opportunity to shoot. The ball goes well to the right and wide. Great chance there. Great bit of play there by Ballinora. But
as we said with the water break, they're beginning to come in, they're cutting, they're going very direct now at the minute, and there's a lot of running straight at the Ahabullogue defence. So Ballinora are definitely upping it here.
They seem to be pushing forward as well. They were bringing lads back around the middle, but they seem to have pushed them forward now as well. Daniel O'Sullivan looking out here for Luke Casey out on the sideline. Luke wins it right on the line. It's back inside his own 45. Blocked down by the Ballinora midfielder, Peter Moyer. Quickly taken by Jack Murphy to Conor Deneen. Lovely hand pass to Luke Casey. Luke has seemed to take a knock there, gives it back to Jack Murphy. Jack is taking on his man now. There's 2-3 Ballinora men around it, looking for Luke Casey. Ball is cleared across there by David O'Halloran to Brian Deneen. Brian seems to be fouled there. The referees give me a mad advantage. Brian takes it quickly, looking for Reese. Ball in front of Reese, into his hand. Lovely lay after Mark O'Connell. Mark about 35 yards out from goal, being tackled there by David O'Halloran.
Hard to know what happened there, but I thought Mark O'Connell was done by a little bit.
The ref didn't put his hand up to see which way the free was going. It was hard to see it. Taken quickly out here to Luke O'Donovan out on the sideline, faced by Ardal O'Bokla. Luke is looking to take him on, going up along the line, taking a lot of steps up along the line, gets the ball in front. One there by Conor Smith. Illegally, says the referee. Says he pushed Conor Quirk. Free into Ballinora out here on the sideline, about 35 yards out from goal. Referee asked Shane Kingston to bring it forward into the 21.
Yeah, he brings it forward 10 yards plus a few, I think, there. But anyway, made it a much more scoreable. I think I thought it was a 50-50 ball, and maybe he deemed the shoulder was before the ball arrived.
So Shane Kingston kicks it, his second score of the game, over the bar, his second free of the game. Ballinora going to the lead 4 points to 3.
Yeah, Ballinora definitely turning on the burners here now. Definitely a bit more intense since the beginning, and they have gone to the 3-man full forward line in the second quarter. The scoreboard hasn't been updated. Oh, it's updated now across the way.
So Daniel O'Sullivan with the kick out, looking for Mark O'Connell. Gets it to Ardal O'Bokla. Ardal comes out with it. 2 Ballinora men on him. Gets a hand pass away to Brian Deneen. Brian in the middle of the field now, goes on a solo. Gives a hand pass in front to Jack Oldham. Jack gets the ball, coming out, looking for somebody. Finds Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig about 50 metres out from goal. Down into the corner, looking for Reese O'Sullivan. Reese seems to be playing inside on his own, inside the full forward line. Back, hand pass back to Luke Casey. Luke gives a lovely hand pass to Brian. Deneen, Brian off his left, puts it over the bar, and it's a draw match. A great work scored there by Aberlour.
Brilliant work again, great stuff. Ardlo Buchla started it off here, worked his way across the field, and that ball from Pádraig across into Reese into the corner. Reese did very, very well to get to it. It was extending the full extensive Reese's speed, but he got there and got to work the ball back in. Jack Oldham did very well again, and into Brian Deneen, who got his first score of the game.
So Joe Conway goes out the left-hand side. He's looking for Peter Meyer. Blocked down there by Brian Donovan. Gets it down to Jack Oldham. Jack going through to the 45 now. Having a look. Looking to take a shot on his right. Jack Oldham over the bar. Aberlour into the lead. 5 points to 4.
Jack Oldham, he's got a great boot on him. He's very accurate, very creative as well in the play. He's a bit of a playmaker inside there at the full forward line. So lots of talent.
And a very strong shoulder as well, by all accounts.
Very strong shoulder, but it sounds like, all right, one or two of our lads have maybe suffered from that one.
So Joe Conway again with the kick out for Ballinora. Decides to come this side of the field, looking for Luke Donovan here. One inside there, picked up by Liam Lyons. Sorry, it's Neil Lorden. Neil takes it into a couple of tackles, looking for Shane Kingston. Shane now going forward to the Aberlour 45, having a look. Pops a ball out, looking for Conor O'Flynn. Conor robbed by Adam Murphy there. Adam gives a hand pass out to Jack Murphy. Jack back to Sean Buckley, back to Conor Smith. Mark O'Connell is Aberlour work it out here. Conor Denino back to Adam Murphy. Plenty of hand passing back there. Mark O'Connell, lovely ball into Luke Casey. Luke has a chance to have a run at 3 or 4. He's on afterburners down the sideline here. Gives the ball inside. Looking for the Aberlourman. It's breaking to Reese on the ground. Reese has a chance. Brilliantly saved there by Joe Conway in the Ballinora goal. Ballinora work it out here with Cork under 20 player Neil Lorden as he comes out through his own 45. Has time, has space, having a look to see. Puts the ball long, looking inside there. 2 Aberlourmen inside there. Conor Smith wins it inside. Trying to isolate Conor Quirk inside there and Conor Smith as Conor Deneen now comes out with the ball on his own 45, puts the ball in front of it, goes astray. One back there by Michael Quirk, gives a hand pass to Ivan Quirk. Ivan goes forward into the 45, hand pass into Shane Kingston. Shane off his left. That one is gone to the right and gone wide. So Aberlour still leading 5 points to 4 here, Joe.
Yeah, no, like Ballinora started well after the water break, but Aberlour came right back into it, and I think Ballinora looking to respond just before half time here now again. I think we're about 3 or 4 minutes, I think, before we see half time here. But this is a good game.
It's a good game. There's nothing in it. Anybody's game. It's nip and tuck. It's score for score as Daniel O'Sullivan goes out the right hand side, looking here for Luke Casey. One there by Michael Quirk. Michael goes up along the line, being chased by Conor, gets the ball back to, gets it into Ivan Quirk. Ivan Quirk looked to be fouled there, and it's a free in. And there's a bit of after theirs from Pádraig O'Sullivan, going to be spoken to by the referee.
I think he'll be lucky if he...
There'll be some sort of a card here, I would think.
Some sort of a card. It looked like a bit of a swipe there. Yeah, Reese has been very dangerous there for Aberlour inside the full forward line. Looking for him an awful lot at the minute. Luke is outfield, but further out the field.
Did he give him a card there, Joe?
I didn't look. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a yellow. We were both looking the opposite direction.
He's moved it forward now. The free is from the 21-yard line, and Ivan Quirk is going to take this. He's asked Killian Barry Murphy just to step back. Ivan Quirk missed one of these earlier.
Looks like he's done the same again to the left.
It looks to be gone to the left again and gone wide.
Aberlour remain 5 points to 4 ahead. I think there's been both sides have missed a few handy frees, I suppose, in the game. Aberlour, maybe Ballinora a bit more guilty of it, but 1 or 2 at Aberlour side as well. But nothing in this game so far, and with that Pádraig O'Sullivan challenge there, I have a feeling this is going to heat up later in this game yet.
So it comes out this side of the field. Deneen gets a hand to it, breaks it down to Luke Casey. Luke gets the ball into his hand pass back to Jack Murphy. Now Jack looking to burst forward here. He's looking for a man. There's nobody there. So he takes the ball in his toe, puts the ball in front of Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan, it's 3 Ballinorum in on him. Taken there by Liam Lyons. Gives a hand pass in. One there, cut out by Adam Murphy. Adam is fouled going forward. The referee's giving him the advantage. He's still going. Gives up a lovely hand pass to Luke Casey, who's bursting through with speed. Luke up to the 45, showing his soccer skills. He's into the 21. He's looking to take a shot. A bang. Touched by the keeper. Blocked by cornerback there, George Ford. Should have taken the point there, I feel. Worked out there to Colin O'Flynn.
Number 9 for Ballinora there, Peter Muir. He's holding his hamstring, I think. It looks like he's done a bit of damage. As
Ballinora walked up the field here through Ivan Quirk. Gone through the 45, evades 2 tackles there. Adam Murphy's coming out. He evades a tackle from Adam Murphy, and he's pulled for over carrying, and it's a free out for Abollock. So number 9, Peter Moyer, is on the ground here.
He's on the ground. It looks like he was holding the hamstring, so I'd say no, that's his game. It looks like they're warming up a sub or 2 here. Number 19, I think, is on his back.
Number 19 is Denny Deneen there. He seems to be warming up for Ballinora, and unfortunately, it looks like Peter Moyer won't see any more of this game.
So 5 points to 4 to Abollock still. Tight game. It's almost half time here now, and it's going to resume with a free. Adam Murphy, who's come massively into the game here the last few minutes we spoke. I think we constantly talk about Adam Murphy and his ability to dispossess. But, you know, he's just very clever around the ball and able to take the ball off players so easily.
And very, very rarely gives away a free as well. It's just his ability to get the ball into his hand, always legally, you know.
Yeah,
so Adam is going to take the free. He goes backwards to goalkeeper Daniel O'Sullivan. Daniel now has it in his hands. He's on the 45. He gives, or the 21, gives it out to Adam Murphy. Adam has time and space now. He's looking around. He gives a lovely hand pass across here to Conor Smith. Conor having a look now. Will he go left? Will he go right? He goes backwards to Conor Deneen, who back to Adam Murphy, to Brian Deneen. And Brian now is going to come out with the ball. Being met there with a shoulder by Ballinora captain. Gets it back to Ivan Quirk. Robbed again by Sean Buckley. Back to Brian McCarthy. Brian gives a hand pass out here. Back into Colin O'Flynn. Colin goes low inside. Cut out there by Conor Smith. Conor being tackled by Brian McCarthy. Gives a hand pass to Conor Deneen. Conor out to Mark O'Connell, who comes away with the ball out past his own 45. Bursting forward. Loves a hand pass in front to Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan gets a touch to it out here to Ardal O'Bokala. A race to the ball here. Ardal gives it in to Rhys O'Sullivan right out by the corner flag. Rhys is going to take on Ronan Barrow here. Back to Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan looks across, gives the ball into Luke Casey. Luke is on his left, takes a shot with his left. It's high and it's over the bar. 6 points to Abollock, 4 points to Ballinora as we come close to half-time.
And that's Luke Casey's third point of the day, first from play. But again, dangerous as usual. But that's lovely play again into Rhys. I think Ardal played the ball into the corner. Easier to pick up from Rhys coming back into play, and lovely ball back out, worked out to Luke Casey. A lovely score. 6 points to 4 here, and I'd say we're almost half-time.
Joe Conway with the kick-out. The referee calls half-time.
That is the half-time whistle.
Abollock lead by 6 points to 4. Very little in the game, but what I do see there is when Luke Casey seems to get on the ball around the middle, he seems to have, he's able to burst forward. He's able to get through the gaps.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that seems to be one of the big differences in the game.
One of the big differences, Luke is having a great game. I think there's a bit more to come. I think Neil Lorden has had the better of Keelan O'Sullivan there, yet we usually expect he's been involved in the play, but there's a tough battle going on there for Keelan. He'll be looking to up the game in the second half. Brian Deneen equally, he's been in and out of the game, but and he got a great score, but these guys are looking to step up. I think the Abollock lads are going to be looking at this at half time, and they're going to be saying, we can win this.
Yeah, we had an opportunity there to get maybe 2 goals. Rhys, Luke and Porrick had opportunities. The keeper's playing very well for Ballinora.
Joe Conway there had made two phenomenal saves there from Joe Conway.
So listen, put on the kettles there, guys. We're going to get a drink of water here and catch our breath.
Yeah, and order a pint for in the pub.
Order a pint for later, and we might have a little message from our sponsors there as well. Kevin Finnegan Electrical and
So
The
we
video-
had we had videos from our both sponsors of the live stream this evening, but they're not no. I think a lot of people we'll put them out during the week there in out on our social media as well. But we want to thank Kevin Finnegan. We want to thank Robert O'Keefe and Irish and European for sponsoring the live stream this evening.
Yeah, they've put their hand in their pocket. Fair play to the two lads. Kevin is also involved on the bench today. So, look, if you can support these guys, they've supported us. So, I know they would appreciate your support as well.
Absolutely.
So,
We're going to grab a cup of tea. We'll come.
Irish and European are proud sponsors of Ahabolog GAA, and Robert O'Keefe, ex-Ahabolog GAA player, coach and club member, will look after all your property needs.
If you're looking for a local, safe electric approved contractor, then give former club player Kevin Finnegan a call. Specialising in domestic, industrial maintenance, agricultural parlours and shed wiring.
Irish and European are proud sponsors of Ahabolog GAA, and Robert O'Keefe, ex-Ahabolog GAA player, coach and club member will look after all your property needs.
If you're looking for a local, safe electric approved contractor, then give former club player Kevin Finnegan a call. Specialising in domestic, industrial maintenance, agricultural parlours and shed wiring. Right.
So welcome back there. We're just about to resume the second half. Abolog leading by 6 points to 4. Just
Great stuff.
looking around there.
Brian Deneen's gone into midfield by the looks of that there. Horrig
He's gone wing forward.
Sullivan is out into the right wing forward, and Conor O'Flynn has gone with him.
So one back there by Michael Quirk. Looking to kick it high, gone out to the right hand side. Sean Buckley, ball bounced over his head. One there by Jack Murphy. Out on the left hand side. Being fouled, says the referee. Free to Abolog. Taken quickly back to Adam Murphy. Adam Murphy now looking to go forward. Goes out the left hand side to Sean Buckley. Sean on the 65-yard line comes forward through midfield. Puts the ball up into the left hand corner. Looking for Rhys O'Sullivan. Rhys is out in front again. Looking to give the ball, gives a lovely pass to Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan going forward onto the 21, still going. 2 Ballinorum in on him. Back to Rhys, cut out there by number 19, Danny Deneen, who came on as a sub in the first half. Back to Neil Lorden. Neil now looking for David O'Halloran as Ballinora look to break forward. And Colin O'Flynn down to number 14, Conor Quirk, who seems to have come out the field. And now we have Ivan Quirk here on the 65-yard line, back to David O'Halloran, into Michael Quirk. Michael on the Abolog 45, gives a lovely hand pass out to Ivan Quirk. Ivan off his right, seems to be half blocked down. Cut out there by Daniel O'Sullivan in the Abolog goal. Comes out this side of the field to Mark O'Connell. Mark gives a lovely hand pass to Conor Deneen as Abolog break forward now. Back to Brian Deneen, back to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig now on his own 65. Great tackle there by right half back Colin O'Flynn, puts the ball out over the line ball for Abolog on their own 65-yard line.
Yeah, Colin O'Flynn there, he's a lovely player. A couple of lovely cutouts there in this
cut out there by Neil Lord, and back to Liam Lyons, across to George Ford. George now breaking up over halfway, gives a hand pass out on the right hand side, back to Ivan Quirk. Ivan out to George Ford again, back to Ivan Quirk as Ballinora work it inside the Abolog 45. Ivan Quirk still going through, has to go backwards, finds Danny Deneen back here, back to Conor Quirk, the full forward, who seems to be playing further out the field. Blocked down there by Jack Oldham, the Abolog full forward, playing in the centre half back position. Conor Deneen now works it out. Gives a lovely pass to Luke Casey on his own 65. Lovely hand pass over the top to Mark O'Connell. Mark O'Connell bursting through now. Tackle there by Colin O'Flynn. Gives a hand pass in, looking for Rhys O'Sullivan. Cut out there by full-back Ronan Barrow. Gives a hand pass to Conor Quirk. Back to Ronan Barrow, the full-back who's bursting through halfway. Gives the ball to Michael Quirk now. Loses it, gets it again. Danny Deneen now works out the right-hand side, finds Luke Donovan out there on the right-hand side. Hand pass over the top. Adam Murphy is back there for Abolog, back by his own corner flag. Gives a hand pass to Killian Barry Murphy. Killian comes out to Conor Deneen, back to uses the goalkeeper. Daniel O'Sullivan comes out long here, finds Mark O'Connell. Mark gives a hand pass to Jack Murphy. Jack loses the ball to number 8, David O'Halloran for Ballinora. O'Halloran gets a hand pass in to Shane Kingston, back in. Kingston has it again, he's inside, tackled by Adam Murphy. Kingston on his left, high, it's over the bar. Point for Ballinora, and there's only a point between the teams now, Joe.
Shane Kingston's third point of the day, first from play. Shane Kingston's gone in on top of the 14-yard line into full forward. There's been a couple of changes there as well. Keelan has gone into the full forward line, and Luke is now out at centre forward. Pádraig Sullivan on the wing forward here.
Jack Oldham it looks to be centre forward. Are we playing 3? Luke is Luke gone out?
Luke has gone out as well.
He's probably just roaming. Daniel with the kick out here over the left hand side, goes out over the line ball for Ballinora. Luke O'Donovan going to take it, takes it quickly, looking inside there for Conor Quirk. Connor gets the ball, faced by Connor Smith. On his left, looks to get it in. One inside there by Tommy Burns, gets his hand to it. He's on the ground, being tackled by Adam Murphy and Killian Barry Murphy. Gets the ball out. Conor Deneen intercepts the pass, gets it to Adam Murphy. Adam now gets a lovely pass up to Luke Casey. Luke is coming further and further back to win the ball. Walks out to the 65, up over halfway, being tackled there by Neil Lorden. Ball out over the line ball for Ballinora, just inside their own 65. As Neil Lorden looks to take it quickly, fast ball down to David O'Halloran. David now with a bit of space in front of him. Mark O'Connell comes into him. Mark gets a touch on the ball, blocked down there. Killian Barry Murphy. Jack Murphy now comes out with the ball, being tackled there. Referee is giving him advantage. Jack still coming out with the ball to Brian Deneen. Brian across to Ardal O'Bokala. Bit of space in front of Ardal now. Gets it to Brian Deneen. Brian has a look up. He sends it up in front of Rhys O'Sullivan, out on the 65-yard line. No one inside, only Keelan O'Sullivan. Gets the ball into Keelan. Keelan looking to turn his man. He's in on goal, Keelan, and the 21. He's on the 14. He's pulled down. It's a free in Tarbullock.
He's free in there.
Is that a penalty? Is it inside? Is it outside?
But it could be a black card here. Oh, there's no black cards in this game, is it? Would be, and if it was in the senior game.
Not in under 21, to the best of my knowledge.
But that was cynical as you'll get.
It was cynical. There was a goal on there. Keelan had one thing on his mind. He was pulled down there by the Ballinora. Is it?
He was number 4 there.
Is it number 4? Liam Lyons, a man with Bullock connections. He gets a yellow. Is that a yellow?
It's a black card by the looks of it, is it? He's coming towards the line.
He's coming towards the line. It's a black card.
Black card.
So we don't know the rules, Joe.
Yeah.
Keelan's going to take the free himself. Keelan makes no mistake, over the bar. Bullock lead by 7 points to 5 with Liam Lyons, the Ballinora cornerback, black card.
Yeah, that's Keelan's first point of the game, and I think, look, that move into the full forward line kind of way, I think Neil Lorden was giving him a tough all day, but I think now inside, Keelan's speed and Reese's speed is going to cause a lot of trouble if they can get that ball in there.
Yeah, Liam was a fail winning captain in 2017. As the ball comes out here, won by Neil Lorden, has a bit of space, finds Colin O'Flynn out here on the left-hand side. Now Colin bursting forward, looking to pick out Tommy Burns inside. Tommy gets a lovely ball to Ivan Quirk. Ivan trying to get it on his left, robbed there by Conor Deneen. Conor gives a lovely pass out to Jack Murphy, looking for Mark O'Connell, being tackled there by David O'Halloran. Mark still bursting forward, out past the middle of the field. Hand pass out to Jack Oldham on the 65-yard line. Jack sprays a beautiful ball across here to Pádraig O'Sullivan. In time and space over here, Pádraig having a look. He's going to have a shot with the outside of the boot. Just tails off to the right and gone wide.
Conor Deneen and Jack Murphy both playing very well in the half-back line at the minute. I think Jack Murphy is driving the guys on there at the back and coming out. I think he's playing really well.
So about 8 minutes gone in the second half. Bullock leading by 7 points to 5 for Ballinora, as Joe Conway, the man with the Offaly connections, takes the kick out, comes out here the left-hand side, looking for Ivan Quirk, blocked down there, won by Pádraig O'Sullivan. Tackle there, great tackle by Colin O'Flynn.
Excellent work again by Jack Murphy in breaking that ball down. He's actually coming into the game, one of the best players now in the first quarter of the second half. And in typical fashion, he's firing the team up. Ball has been brought in as well for a few words had to the ref, so Luke is going to have a shot at goal, I would think.
So free in here is just a foot inside the 45-yard line. Luke Casey going to take it. It's halfway between the goals and the sideline on his left foot.
Oh yeah, Conor Smith must have been getting some attention. He's back in now into the full-back space.
As Luke steps up off his left, it goes to the right and it goes wide. So it's still 7 points to 5. Bullock winning here.
It's 6 wides for Bullock now in the game. Not from frees. But
Ballinora playing with 2 in the full forward line. Conor Smith seems to be playing as a sweeper. He's on his own 45, but he's on his own.
Yeah, Bullock have the extra man for the 10 minutes, I believe. The black cards there for Liam Lyons.
So he comes out the left-hand side here. Underneath it, Brian Deneen. Underneath it, Ivan Quirk, who wins the ball, being fouled there by Jack Murphy. Hops the ball on his right. Gives a lovely ball over the top. Sean Deneen goes past him into Conor Smith, the loose man back there. being tackled there by Danny Deneen. Connor gives the ball to Adam Murphy. Adam being tackled again by Danny Deneen. A hand pass to Brian Deneen. Brian is tackled, wins the ball back, gets it out to the left. Won by Conor Deneen. The ball is like a bar of soap inside there. Shane Kingston has it now. The hand pass to Ivan Quirk. Ivan into the referee is giving him advantage, and it's a free in to Ballinora, about 25 metres out, and almost straight in front of the goal.
Luke got a great block in, but it was after he was pulling back Ivan Quirk, so unfortunate there, but a bit scrappy as we built out from the back. We're giving Ballinora a good chance here to make it 7 points to 6.
So Shane Kingston with the free off his left again. Been very accurate so far, Shane has. Puts it over the bar. Great point for Shane Quirk.
That's
1 point between the teams.
Shane Kingston's 4 points.
Shane, who was a dual Cork minor in 2020 and was on the 2019 Cork minor hurling team as well. So he's very good prospect on both football and hurling, as Ballinora look to be making a substitution here. Number 22, Adam Lafferty, seems to be coming in the wing forward position. It looks like, is that Brian McCarthy going off there, the
Captain, yep.
captain for Ballinora? So Adam Lafferty is in for Brian McCarthy for the last 20 minutes or so of the game. Kick out landing in the middle of the field. One inside there by Ballinora, number 19, is Danny Deneen. Gives a hand pass to Shane Kingston. Shane lucky again. Shane seems to be the playmaker here, looking for Tommy Burns inside. They seem to be trying to isolate Tommy inside. Connor Smith comes out with the ball. Hand pass to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Pádraig has help inside, but he looks to go long into the corner, looking for Keelan. Being tackled there, being fouled there by George Ford. The referee doesn't see that as a foul. Keelan gets the advantage now, gives the ball into Luke Casey. Luke on his left now, blocked down there by number 8, David O'Halloran. Luke gets it back in his hand again. He's going to take a shot. It looks to be going to the right, and it's gone wide.
Connor Smith did very well there, strong in the attack. Looks like he got a shake in the hand, and he'd already shake that injury off. He's coming to this game, and he's very tough.
So Ballinora, who scored 4 goals in the last game, 3 games in the game before that, looking to isolate Tommy Burns inside the full forward line. Killian Barry Murphy is marking him inside there. Connor Smith looks to be acting as a sweeper here. He's the extra man as Joe Conway takes the kick out. Goes out the right side. Won there by the sub Adam Lafferty. Gives a hand pass out to the other sub, Luke Donovan. Still going forward. Luke gives the ball to Danny Deneen, another sub, into Conor Quirk. Conor Quirk now looking to work it to Colin O'Flynn. Colin bursting through now. He's on the edge of the D, looking to take a shot, turns around, back to Tommy Burns. Tommy gets it to number 19, Danny Deneen. It's blocked down by Conor Deneen. Number 22, it's a goal for Ballinora. A goal from the substitute.
Danny Deneen, is it?
Number 23, I think, is it? Luke Donovan.
Luke Donovan, yeah, no, unfortunate there, the block down. Fell into the path of
So
Luke
Ballinora
Donovan.
now leading by 2 points. It's a goal and 6 to Ballinora. It's 7 points to Aberlour. Quickly taken out to Sean Buckley. Sean coming out past his own 45 now. Gives the ball to Adam Murphy. Adam finds Mark O'Connell in the middle of the field. Tackled by Colin O'Flynn, who's having a great game for Ballinora. Mark still bursting forward. Looking for Luke Casey here in the middle of the field. Luke looks inside, looking to feed a ball in to Keelan O'Sullivan. Keelan gets the ball in his hand. He's turning George Ford. He's looking to get through him. Great tackle in there by George Ford, who gets it out to Danny Deneen. Back to Luke O'Donovan now. Luke bursting forward. He's fouled there by Luke Casey, and it's a free out to Ballinora just inside their own 45-yard line. Looks like Luke got a ticking there for that foul, or was it?
Yeah,
it was Luke.
It's probably his second foul there in a few minutes, so he's probably
Taken quickly to Neil Lorden. Neil now looking to break forward. 2 Aberlour men around him. Evades the tackle, still going. He's on the Aberlour 65. Gives the ball to Shane Kingston. Works it back to Ivan Quirk now. Ivan looking to go out to the right-hand side. Conor Quirk is out there on the right, out by the sideline, being faced now by Conor Smith. Has support with David O'Halloran. David O'Halloran still going forward, still David O'Halloran. Conor Smith gets a great hand to the ball, back to Mark O'Connell. Mark trying to break forward now, avoids 2 tackles. Adam Murphy gets the ball into his hand to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Now Pádraig didn't get the ball into his hand, there was space in front of him, being tackled in there. The pole is in front of me, won by Ivan Quirk. Gets it back to number 22, Adam Lafferty, the sub who came on. Back to David O'Halloran now. David back to Conor Quirk. Conor being tackled there. Great tackle by Brian Deneen, who wins the ball. Brian now looking to come forward, gives a hand pass over the top to Pádraig O'Sullivan. Bit of space in front of Pádraig, sends it into the corner, looking for Keelan. Keelan has Jack Oldham with him. Jack on the 21, gets the ball into his hand, looking to turn, looking to spin, looking to shoot, puts it high, puts it over the bar, and it's a point for Arbulloch, and it's a 1-point game again.
Second score of the game from Jack Oldham there from play, brilliant stuff. Coming into the water break, 8 points to Arbulloch, 1-6 to Ballinora, point in the lead here. It was a good finish to that just before the water break. We needed that score, and I think, look, Keelan has definitely made a difference inside there, but in fairness, the full back line at Ballinora, they're well marshalling the guys, even the speedy forwards and Reese and Keelan. They're keeping him far from the goals, but that kind of stuff where Jack came in behind and well able to take a score.
Yeah, it was a great spin on the turn from Jack. Trademark score really from Jack. Look, there's a point in it. The Ballinora substitute there. Luke Donovan got the goal for them. Great goal. Finished it brilliantly to the bottom corner of the net. Nothing Daniel O'Sullivan could do about that. It's a 1-point game. We're into the last quarter. It's anybody's game, Joe. There's nothing in this game.
There's nothing in this game. 1 point. I think the Arbulloch bench is going to be up to be used now in the next few minutes, I would think. I'm not sure. I think there was a couple of them lining up there to come in, so I'd say we'll see a few changes now pretty quickly. But Pádraig O'Sullivan just getting back into the game there, playing that beautiful ball into Keelan there as well. We need to see more from Pádraig now in this last quarter if we're to go on and win this game as well.
Yeah, if Arbulloch are going to win this, we need the big guys to stand up. It looks like Tom Griffin there seems to have his jersey. He's ready to go, number 18, Tom Griffin.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that change will be for now yet, but maybe the likes of...
maybe he's not coming in. It's just that he's standing in the team huddle there. Mick Healy, Arbulloch secretary, yes, he's making a change. He's going in to notify the ref there. So we've just had a correction there. Luke O'Donovan's in Greece. Nathan Davis is wearing number 23. So the
next night for us.
we'll have to, yeah, we got to.
Nathan Davis, we'll give him the credit for a couple of goals. That goal.
So Nathan got the goal there.
PRO, I think, for giving us the wrong number.
You're a bit of smoke and mirrors there.
Looks like Ardla coming off. You've run it out of Ballinora.
And it looks like he's slotting straight into the half-forward line there. Number 18, Tom Griffin, into the team for Ardla Bukla. As we settle down for the last 15 minutes or so of the game, it's a kick out to Ballinora. Joe Conway is going to take this. The Ballinora goalkeeper made a couple of great saves early in the first half. Hasn't had a lot to do in the second half. Ball goes high. One inside there by the Ballinora half-forward, Ivan Quirk, who gets it to Shane Kingston, the centre-forward. Gives a hand pass out to Nathan Davis. He's fouled. It's a free, says the referee. A foul by Jack Murphy, and it's a free in to Ballinora on the 65 as the referee talks to Jack Murphy.
Jack is pleading a bit of innocence there. I think it was a coming together. I don't think it was fairly avoidable. I don't think it was the ref is probably interpreting that as a trip, but I don't think Jack would have meant that.
Looks like he's going to talk to the linesman here as well. As
Rhys O'Sullivan.
Yellow card for Jack Murphy. Is Rhys O'Sullivan is receiving a bit of attention there.
There after that ball came down top of him, yeah.
And I think Rhys could be in trouble as well. Kevin Finnegan is signalling something to the sideline, and David Moyne is talking to Mick Healy there to make a substitution, I think. A substitute coming on, Liam Lyons coming back on for Ballinora.
So they're back up to their 15 men.
Back up to 15. Liam, who got the black card in the first half, failing winning captain 2017. His grandfather is from Abolug. Looks here like, that looks like Jason O'Sullivan is coming on for Abolug. Coming in there for Rhys O'Sullivan, who's being helped off by the physio and by Kevin Finnegan. So Jason looks to be coming in, playing in the half-back line. I think Jack Murphy has been pushed forward into the half-forward line. So it's 15 against 15 now.
They're just waiting for Rhys to leave the field. He's got a couple of yards to go, and I think the ref is going to get the game underway again. Good, at least 2 minutes, I'd say, added there to that.
So play resumes with a free for Ballinora. Tommy Burns has the ball out on the sideline, being tackled by two Abolug men. Gets it to Nathan Davis. Tackled there by Jason O'Sullivan just onto the field. One there again by Shane Kingston. Shane is fouled. It's a free into Abolug. And the referee is consistent all night there. Whatever is said to him, he moves it forward again. Has been doing that all night and is taking the name of somebody there, ticking somebody there, I think, in his notebook. As Shane Kingston looking to take the free straight in front of the goals, 22 metres out from the Abolug goal. Puts it straight over the bar. Ballinora stretched their lead to 2 points.
That's Shane Kingston's 5th point of the game. 4 from frees, 1 from play. I think Abolug were a bit frustrated there. I think they felt it was a free before that one, but they got to get on with it now. 2-point game.
So Sean Buckley is coming out with the ball here now. Gives a hand pass, gives it away, gives it to Conor Quirk. Gives it fast ball in to Nathan Davis. Nathan bursting through on the right, gives the ball in. Blocked down, brilliantly blocked down there by Killian Barry Murphy. Works his way back out to the Ballinora player. Back out to Shane Kingston, I think. Shane puts it high, puts it over the bar. And Ballinora seem to be driving for home here now. 1-8 to 8 points, 3 points in it.
It was a good score. I think Abolug tried to keep him out. It could have been a goal, but they did well.
So one inside there again by Conor Flynn. Taken off him by Brian Deneen. Illegally, says the ref. Conor Flynn is going to take it himself. Gives it to Neil Lorden. Neil puts the ball in front of Conor Smith. Conor comes out with the ball, bursting forward, gives the ball to Jack Murphy on the halfway line. Jack is having a look, trying to play a fast ball, cut out there by Colin O'Flynn. That man is everywhere tonight. Gives the ball to David O'Halloran, back to Michael Quirk. Michael looks to put the ball down in front of Tommy Burns. Ball goes past him, cut out by Adam Murphy. Adam out over the top to Killian Barry Murphy. Killian now on the sideline, gives it to Adam Murphy again as Adam breaks out. 2 or 3 Ballinora men around him. Being tackled, lose the ball, gets it again, needs help. Coming out with it now is Mark O'Connell. Mark breaking into the Ballinora half of the field, gets it to Jack Murphy. Jack is having a look up, looking to find Jack Oldham inside there. The ball is a bit long, cut out there by George Ford on the goal line as George breaks out up along the sideline, looking to find number 19, Danny Deneen. Danny gives a hand pass to Nathan Davis. Nathan in front of Michael Quirk, gets around Adam Murphy. Michael Quirk still going, faced by Conor Smith, gets around Conor Smith, still going, takes a shot, kicks it high, but kicks it to the right and kicks it wide.
A bit of desperation there from Abolug looking for the high ball in. I think Jack was never going to get to that one. It needs to be that low ball into our forwards. We'll get a chance to get back into this game.
Bit of urgency here now about Abolug with the kick out as they find themselves 3 points behind. Daniel O'Sullivan with the kick out. Comes out this side of the field looking for Mark O'Connell. One there by David O'Halloran. Back to Brian Deneen. Brian now looking to go forward. Gives it to Tom Griffin. Tom is a man that'll run with the ball. Brilliant tackle again by Colin O'Flynn. And one back there, out over the line. Line ball to Abolug. won by Ivan Quirk, who's holding his side. It's a line ball to Aberlour. Tom Griffin takes it to Adam Murphy, who finds Conor Smith. Conor in acres of space there, being faced by Conor Quirk, looking to go past halfway. Still going, Conor Smith into the 45. He's still going. Gives the ball out to the right here to Conor Deneen. Conor heavy look, goes backwards to Conor Smith. Need to recycle this to Brian Deneen. Brian into Luke Casey. Luke is going to turn and go. He's going. He's pulled back. Gets it into Jack Oldham. Jack puts the ball over the top. It's a free in. The referee brings it back for the foul to Luke Casey. Bullock have a chance to cut it back here to 2 points. So Luke is going to take this one himself off the ground. 3 points between the teams. As Luke makes no mistake, puts it over the bar. It's another point for Luke.
Yeah, I think we've probably got about 6 or 7 minutes left of this game. And Luke Casey, that's his 4th point of the day. But Bullock need to up it now again. I think Conor Smith is pushing up the field. Needs a bit. Pádraig Sullivan inside in the full forward line is constantly going to be looking for this ball, looking to get a goal.
Brilliantly won there by Liam Lyons, the man who came back on after the black card, being tackled by Conor Smith. Illegally, says the referee. It's a foul. It's a free to being quickly taken over here to Colin O'Flynn. This man is everywhere tonight. Into his other wing back, Michael Quirk. Michael going through, goes through 2 tackles, a lovely hand pass into Ivan Quirk. Ivan takes a shot off his left. It's over the bar. It's a point for Ballynora, and there's 3 points between the teams again.
Yeah, Ivan Quirk's first point from play, first point of the day actually as well. But that was a good score, and Ballynora now have the control of this game. Keelan and Pádraig O'Sullivan, both of them inside the full forward line. They're going to be looking for that fast ball, because as soon as they get it, they're going to be looking for a goal. So,
looking for Mark O'Connell, who gets it into his hand. Goes for Tom Griffin. Tom loses the ball on the ground. Back to Jason O'Sullivan. Jason up into the corner, looking for Luke Casey now. Luke has a look inside. He's looking for Pádraig. Cut out brilliantly by Ronan Barrow. Gives a hand pass out to Neil Arden. Back to Ronan. Hand pass out the wing to Danny Deneen. Danny has Nathan Davis with him. Nathan is fouled there by Luke Casey.
I think Luke is going to be lucky to stay out of the book this time.
So it's a free to Ballynora on the halfway line as the referee speaks to Luke Casey.
Pádraig O'Sullivan here is coming off, and Tyke Bradley's going into the full forward line here for the last few minutes.
Yellow card there for Luke Casey.
About 6 minutes left in the game here, I've been told. And there probably is a bit of injury time, I would think, because I think the Ballynora man was down for a few minutes, and I also think a bit of a tension a few times here in the second half, because it's been a tough game. It
has. Ty Bradley in the full forward position. Hasn't played little or nothing all year. He's been injured for the last 6 or 8 weeks.
Been injured, but Tyke has a few skills up the sleeve.
He has a few skills, all right. As the Ballynora wing forward, Nathan Davis, still receives attention out there. The man who scored a goal, quickly taken here by Shane Kingston, finds Ivan Quirk. Ivan rounds Conor Deneen. He's going forward. He's looking for someone inside. Gives a lovely hand pass to Adam Lafferty. Adam back to Ivan Quirk, who puts it over the bar. His 2nd point in 2 minutes, Joe.
Second by 2 minutes, and yeah, they've got a 4-point lead here now in this. It's gone to 110 to 9 points, I think, now. So Bullock need a lot to do here, and at the minute you can't see it with 6 minutes to go. Ballynora only getting stronger.
Conor Deneen picks this one, won again by Adam Murphy, who finds Luke Casey. Luke has a look back to Adam Murphy, has Brian Deneen inside him. Brian on the 45 now, looking to go through, finds Jack Oldham outside him. Jack with a ball over the top to Conor Deneen. Conor 21 yards out on the right hand side, looking to find Luke Casey. Luke is into the square. He's looking to shoot. Brilliantly blocked down there by Ronan Barrow, and the ball goes out for a 45. put his body on the line there, dived in to block that ball.
Great block by Oran Barron. Look, I mean, Ballinor have up to the second half, and that's the first time I suppose Aberlour have threatened for a goal in the second half. And excellent defending again, that full back line. That's a tough full back line back there.
Yeah, you have to say at this stage that Ballinor are on top. They're 4 points ahead. There's about less than 5 minutes to go. They're likely winners at this stage, unless Aberlour can do something in the last few minutes. As Luke Casey takes a free here, trying to put a goal between the teams. He's just slightly to the right-hand side with the 45. Underneath, it looks to be going to the right. It does go to the right, and it goes wide.
It's Aberlour 9 to wide, not the night. So they're really going to have to push on now for the last 5 minutes. They need a goal, they need a point, they need something from somewhere, and who's going to step up?
Joe Conway here. He's in no rush to take this kick out. His team are 4 points ahead. As he has a look, he's looking for runners. He's going to come this side of the field. Push in the back there by Jason O'Sullivan. It's a foul on Ivan Quirk. Being taken by Michael Quirk. Looking for a loose man now. Up along the line here. Looks like it's just out. Did it go out over the line? It didn't. Sean Buckley gives it to Conor Deneen. A hand pass forward to Mark O'Connell. Mark looking to break through the middle of the field now. Gives a lovely ball in front to Adam Murphy. Adam gets it, a hand pass to Conor Deneen. Conor into Ty Bradley. Ty out on the right hand side on the 21-yard line. Look to go down. Hops the ball. Still has the ball, Ty. It's a free in on the 21, but it's out at the side. And the referee again consistently is bringing the ball in. It's about halfway between the goals and the sideline as Luke Casey puts the ball on the ground.
He's getting the instruction from the sideline to put the ball over the bar, so hopefully now this will make it 10 points for Aberlour and put a goal between the sides. And that's straight over the bar.
Yes, straight over the bar. 3 points between the teams. And we're down into the last few minutes of the game now. As Joe Conway again is about to take the kick out for Ballinor.
Pedestrian pace here now with the kick out.
He's in no rush. There's 3 points between the teams. Ballinor winning by a goal and 10 to 10 points. Comes out this side of the field again, looking for David O'Halloran. Punch down there. One back there by George Ford, being tackled by Ty Bradley. Takes it into the tackle of Jason O'Sullivan. Goes backwards to Liam Lyons. Liam looking for, breaks loose. Loose ball breaks to Tommy Burns. Tommy is being tackled by Tom Griffin. Rob there. Jack Murphy, Connor Smith, out to Jack Murphy. Connor Smith was fouled as he played the ball out. Jack Murphy looking to take it quick into the hands of Jack Oldham. Jack now looking for a man, finds Mark O'Connell, no, hops over Mark O'Connell. Won there by Ivan Quirk. Ivan again has been on a lot of ball all day. Gives it to David O'Halloran. David O'Halloran into the corner here to Conor Quirk, who sells a lovely dummy. He's going through now. He's on to the 21. Has a look outside. Shane Kingston is out there. Shane looks to hand pass it in. Hand passed it into the net. Did he hand pass that into the net? I don't think that's a goal. I think that's been ruled out. He shook his head to the lines, to the umpire.
Unless the umpire tells him now that it touched an Aberlour hand. I think he's calling the ref in for that. No, the umpire is calling him back in.
The umpire is calling him in. If with the deflection, does that mean it's a goal, Joe? Well, it did seem to get a deflection on the way in, so.
No, the referee is overruling him. And there's no goal.
No goal, no sign of a flag as the referee calls for the kick out.
So the game remains at 10 points to 110. Aberlour need a goal. There's roughly a minute or two left in this.
Daniel O'Sullivan takes the free out to Aberlour. He's coming out this side, looking for Mark O'Connell out here on the sideline. Mark gets it into his hand, gives a hand pass to Tom Griffin. Tom has a bit of space in front of him now, gives a hand pass off to Keelan O'Sullivan, who's come back out, robbed inside there by Neil Lorden. As Michael Quirk breaks through, tries to give a hand pass. He's fouled. The referee says it's a free to Ballinora, back on their own 65-yard line. So there's about a minute of normal time to go here. Michael Quirk is in no rush to take this.
1 minute into injury time, actually.
1 minute into injury time.
There'll be a few minutes.
Bullock need a goal at this stage. Ty Bradley now looking to win the ball. Wins a free. Looking to get the ball into the corner, into Luke. Luke gets it into his hand. Bullock really need to work a goal here now. Time is almost up. There's probably another minute or so of injury time. Stolen inside there by Nathan Davis down the right-hand side. Gives a hand pass to Tommy Burns as Ballinora break forward. Robbed off him there. The referee is blowing the whistle. It's all over. Ballinora are the Mid-Cork Under-21 B Football Championships. They win here on a scoreline of 1-10 to Bullock's 10 points.
I think that second half, Ballinora definitely on top. Look, I think I'll have a look. Maybe there was a bit too much desperation there in the second half, looking for the ball into the full forward. But the Ballinora defence was resolute throughout.
Oh, there was a couple of players there had absolutely outstanding games in the full back line. You had George Ford, Ronan Barrow, Liam Lyons, absolutely brilliant inside there.
I think we're looking at nearly man of the match between ourselves there if anyone has given out one, but Colin O'Flynn is not going to be far from it.
Colin O'Flynn had to be in there. Ivan Quirk was on a huge amount of ball. Tommy Burns created danger and havoc inside there. Ballinora well worth their win, Joe. I think even down to 14 men there at one stage.
Yeah.
They were behind when they went down, and by the time the extra man came back on, they were actually ahead.
They were ahead. No, they threw on I think, look, there was the tough tackling in that game. They played a very fair fight, and I think, look, our lads, just not today. Today wasn't their day. There was a few misses, but Ballinora equally the same, and I think we had our goal chances in the first half. Ballinora had 2 in the second half. They took 1. I think that's the difference between the sides there. I think, look, the goal might be a bit fortunate. It took a block down, but look, the guys gave it their all. Tough old battle. It's a young team as well. There's a couple of I think there's only a couple of lads on the under-21.
There's only 3 lads on the age, I think, or 3 or 4 lads on the age. The rest of them are all under 21 again next year.
Yeah.
Look, they had a great run. They got the final, but unfortunately, from the Bullock point of view, they just weren't good enough on the night. Ballinora well deserved their victory. No one can complain there and say that they stole it or they robbed it. They were full value for their win. Full value for win.
Look at our lads. Look, they can hold their heads high. They have good campaign. A lot of these lads now are going to be involved in intermediate action in the next couple of weeks and junior action. But a lot of them are putting their hands up, and that's what we want to see.
And I see the chairman of the Muskerry board there, John Feeney, along with the Muskerry PRO, Anne O'Riordan, and they're looking to present the cup. They're waiting for Ballinora to come out of their huddle so they can present the Mid-Cork Under-21B Football Championship Cup to the victorious Ballinora team here in Éire Óg tonight. And I suppose the grounds here have been fantastic tonight.
They have. Look, I mean, I suppose, it was tough for the guys at the beginning. I think for both teams, handling was tough in the first half, but the second half, the pitch seemed to dry up, and it was, obviously it suited Ballinora a lot more in the second half, where they started to up the game, but definitely the stronger team, and I think that defence that they have was phenomenal. I think when Shane Kingston there with he got 6 points, 2 from play, 4 from frees, and Ivan Quirk 2 points in quick succession there. That was really the beginnings that they had got their grip on this game.
Yeah, and I think anything that went in, I think Bullock went in and they played Keelan O'Sullivan and Pádraig O'Sullivan inside in the full forward line, trying to work a goal. But the full back line there for Ballinora, absolutely. George Ford, Ronan Barrow, Liam Lyons, even though he missed a bit of the game because of the card. Yeah, absolutely outstanding.
And there you go, we'll call it cynical. He got his black card. That's the way the game is. I mean, Keelan, that could have been a change if we had the goal at that time. But look, that's the game. He's hurt his time on the sideline. But Ballinora now receiving their cup. But look, I suppose the scores, we'll just go through the scores for both teams there. Brian Deneen got a point, Keelan O'Sullivan had a free, Jack Oldham had 2 lovely points, Rhys O'Sullivan a point from play, and Luke Casey 3 frees, a 45 and a point, so 5 points for Luke Casey.
So Brian McCarthy, the Ballinora captain there, receiving the cup from John Feeney. Obviously we're not privy to what's there, but he's obviously praising all his selectors and his own teammates and commiserating with Bullock. Great game, sporting game, great spectacle of football. We hope you enjoyed it at home. We're back. I don't know how many games we'll do this year, Joe. We mightn't get any more if restrictions ease up.
Exactly.
But it was our first night out in a while. We really like to thank our sponsors who made it possible to show the game tonight. Kevin Finnegan Electrical. Kevin is one of the selectors on the team, and Robert O'Keefe in Irish and European. Again,
great
absolutely great.
Great supporters of the club, and look great for them to be able to, you know, they sponsored the live stream tonight, so we can all be looking at it there at home, and hope you all enjoyed it. And look, have a great weekend, and up Cork.
Up Cork, we're heading for Dublin. Conor Coonan came up trumps there, and he looked after us. And Mick and Joe, with our begging, we're heading for Dublin.
We're heading for Dublin. Sure, we'll have a great day. All right, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody, for staying with us tonight. And that's it from here. Good night.
Well done, Ballinora.